If we live with inclusion, not exclusion, in kindness and caring, not hatred and angst, we know the world would be a much better place for all. I cannot think of any reason for us to have been given this life except to love and care for each other no matter what. It should not matter if we have differing beliefs, if we have differing skin color, if life and love partnerships are not the same as ours, if we are gender diverse. We all have the right to live and love with freedom and safety. And hard and challenging as it often is, we all have a duty to live into the love and acceptance that is the Christian teaching.
First of all, I didn't know what it meant. And second of all, when I found out what it meant, I thought, aren't we already? I had never seen reactions from anybody that they felt uncomfortable or that those people shouldn't be in the church. So as far as I was concerned, there was no work to be done.
When I was a student at theological school, we all had to take a course in United Church history. And one of the things we learned was that the founders of the United Church had wanted us to reevaluate our theology every generation. And that's why we have the Basis of Union and the Statement of Faith and the New Creed and the Song of Faith. And how smart of them to have the foresight to realize that the world and human beings evolve and change over time.
This process has opened my eyes a little bit, but it's made me more strong in what we're doing and why it's so important for it to be visible from the outside and that people feel comfortable to enter the church.
What drew me here was what I saw when I came here to do the theater production. I saw many like-minded people. I saw every spectrum from the gay community, LGBTQ, two-spirited, lots and lots of people here. And also people here being comfortable.
I look at what's happening in the wider community and I see people who are not accepting or protesting or on an overpass with signs that are putting down the LGBTQ community or not accepting of that community. And I think that Highlands has the opportunity to be a voice that counters that.
Personally, many Christians talk the talk. Not everybody walks the walk. And here, everybody walks the walk.
Well, I think about Highlands as a very warm and welcoming community. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here.
I think the United Church has come a long way in a short period of time. And I think it's really going in the right direction. It doesn't mean that we don't have memory, though, of how things were before. I'm a relatively young person and I have memory of folks who are queer not being welcome in these doors.
At the opening of every service, this is a home for all people and everybody is welcome. And it's not just words, it's actions, and actions speak so much louder than the words.
It was interesting, I was just looking at a document or a brochure that was prepared for Highlands after 50 years, and that would be in 1999. One of the interesting opening comments was, no one should feel unwelcome or uncomfortable coming to Highlands.
I think that a lot of us feel like, oh, well, I know I'm welcoming and I know this church is welcoming, so like, why do we have to say anything about it? Why do we have to do anything about it? And my question to that is always, well, how does anyone else out there know that we're like that unless we say it and unless we do something to prove it?
I think the process of getting there is the real work.
And becoming an affirming church is a very public and intentional way of explicitly showing who we are.
And I think our congregation is not perfect and we make mistakes. And I think that's kind of why we're on this affirming process.
Yeah, your spiritual journey should actually be one filled with joy and fun, and certainly that has happened for me. And if that's another way of visibly inviting people in to say, come on in, we're going to have some fun, and we're going to do it within this framework that maybe has changed a bit and maybe is not the one you're used to.
And I think that if Highlands truly is an open, warm community, which I think it is, then we should be open to everyone.
I want that for every person. They are a whole person.
I think it hits home when you have a family member or somebody close to you who is of the queer community, and it makes you realize how important it is to be accepting of all. I've heard stories of individuals who have not been accepted for who they are by family or the rest of the community, and you see how much that hurts. And I think because of that, it underlines why we need to do this.
And so when I found out that Highlands were doing this, I immediately said, sign me up. I want to be part of it. I don't know where you are in the process, but I'm gonna listen, and I want to maybe help. And I'm really proud of how far we've come. And I think that when we do the vote in the fall, it will just be the icing on the cake, and we will be able to celebrate and visibly share all that we've achieved, and hopefully allow people to find out who we are based on all different reasons. But one of them is that we're here for them and we love them.
Here at Highlands, we know that we are blessed with our wonderfully caring and welcoming community. And sometimes I wonder if we hold that blessing like an insider awareness instead of sharing it. We need to share it with the outside community by making a statement that we are affirming congregation. We are saying to the world, this is a place of safety and love for all. That's it. Simple.